Craft Brews, Casual Conversations. Drew here.
Rob here.
Hello. We're going to be drinking a banana bread beer, and this is Dudes with Brews on a Porch.
Yeah, man, it's time to dive into another great beverage. It's Dudes with Brews on a Porch. Gonna check in with my friend Drew for this week's episode. Who's he gonna talk to? What are they gonna talk about? And what are they gonna drink? What are you waiting for? Get your ass off the lawn and come on to the porch. It's Dudes with Brews.
All the way from England, from Bedfordshire, England. We're going to be drinking Wells Banana Bread Beer from Eagle Brewery, formerly Charles Wells, hence the name.
Yeah. Where's that from again?
Bedfordshire, England.
Oh, man. Over the ocean?
Over the ocean. We've had
that shit is bananas.
Yes. It's ABV of 5.2 in bottles and 4.5 in a cask. We're drinking it out of a bottle, poured into a nice pint glass. A silky, crisp, and rich amber-colored ale with a fluffy head and strong banana note on the nose.
Interesting.
And I would agree. It's got that golden. It's got. Did you smell it?
I have not smelled it yet.
It smells like a banana. No.
Oh.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Do you like banana bread?
Yes.
I also like banana bread. Do you like just regular bananas?
Yes.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yep.
They're really good with ice cream. Banana split, baby. Hoo-wee.
Peanut butter and banana sandwich.
Those are always a go-to quality sandwich to hit up. I mean,
a little bit. It's a little bit more adult than peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah,
maybe
a little more sophisticated.
Yeah. Peanut butter. I mean,
yeah. If it. Oh, Jim, someone's calling me. Hold on. So early.
Edit it out.
Hello?
Hey,
What's up?
just heading to econ, and then I'll be home between this class and work.
Okay, I'm recording you on the podcast right now.
Hello.
So don't ask if we want to make sweet love on your break. Don't ask that.
Jesus.
Okay?
I'm going to get off the phone now.
Because the answer is yes.
Oh, dear God.
Okay.
I'll see you when I get back.
Toodles.
Well, now that there's a time limit for when I gotta get out of here.
No, I'm just kidding. That's not going to happen. But
yeah, I don't have to leave. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, you can just stay.
You like to be watched, do you?
No, not at all. All
right.
Did you take a sip yet?
No, I haven't. It smells very banana bready, very banana-y.
It tastes. The banana is not very overpowering. It's not a very strong taste, but it's there.
No, bananas don't have a very strong taste, really. Well, maybe they do. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like.
Yeah, I think if you eat like a banana Laffy Taffy, it's pretty overpowering.
Yeah, but that's like
artificial.
I guess I'm thinking like when you just eat a straight up banana.
Yeah, it's very bland.
It's kind of bland, but I have had bananas that are very, I don't know, tasty.
Yeah, this is like it's hard to describe.
The smell is amazing. It smells really
good, and it's kind of like your regular, like, you know, it doesn't taste as bad as a Bud Light does. It's good. I actually think it's good, but I'd say it's that kind of like feel to it.
Yeah,
it's like a. I could pound this beer.
Yeah, this doesn't really taste. It doesn't taste like a specialty beer.
Just tastes like
it's like, I mean, you could order this out at a pub or whatever,
right,
and drink it, and it would just be like, oh, I'm just, you know,
enjoying this beer. Yeah,
but it's
like a game day beer, as I like to call them. It feels like a game day with a hint of banana.
I wonder what it would taste like with a banana cream pie or banana split.
So this is an inspired brew. I'm going to read some more information about it. It's made with our own natural mineral water and fair trade bananas, tempting Banoffee? What the fuck is Banoffee? Aromas and flavors, spelled with O-U-R-S, flavors. You know, that's the England way. Are balanced by the silky richness of a masterful malt blend and the peppery spice of the freshest ripest hops. Long ago, it was known as liquid bread. We've used our long history of creating the finest malt blends and added fair trade bananas to awaken the senses with a seriously fruity, rich, yet surprisingly versatile banana bread beer. Product of the United Kingdom, produced by Marston's PLC Brewery Road in a Wolverhampton someplace. 10 cents in Michigan and Oregon.
Interesting.
All right.
Yeah. The temp is 68, and the beer of the day is bread.
I like it. Was that your English accent? My daughter's been doing, for whatever odd reason, has been talking in a British accent a lot lately. She
I was gonna say in the tradition of drinking a UK beer, maybe we should both do.
Oh, matey, these beers are going down the gullet nice and smooth. You bloody wanker. How are you today? That's like Australian and
I don't know.
uh,
Yeah. I always want to be able to do the
He's all
British
patty.
like the British accent, like that's just like like it's just like grumbling and shit. Like
That's like the most attractive accent, I think, is the British accent. The least
No.
attractive accent. Yeah? Yeah.
No.
What else would be? Spanish is kind of sexy. Like, it just sounds like the language of love. I don't like French. I don't like the way it's too nasally. German
I
is
think,
aggressive.
Yeah, German's a little too aggressive. I think Russian is a little bit too. You can beat me up.
You think that's just because of all the stereotypes attached to these?
Yeah,
that we
absolutely.
feel this way.
I don't think that it really like a woman, like a Russian woman, is really like in Russia.
God,
Vagina. I don't know. Vagina take you.
Yeah, there you go. I really hate the Wisconsin accent, and I've said it before, and I hope I don't have it too badly. I can't really tell. I can tell when somebody has like a thick Wisconsin accent because it's not normal.
Well, like I said, Tanya, one person I've showed the podcast to said that you do have a bad Wisconsin
I
accent.
have a bad one?
Yes. And then another person I showed it to had no opinion, so that means you didn't. But
Oh, that's good.
yeah, like it didn't come up, I guess.
Oh,
like,
don't
so.
you know? Thanks.
Yeah, but yeah, there's something. I guess there's so many different dialects of a British accent, like because there's like hello,
There's posh. They have all these different ones.
Bloody hell. Or in like what's because I'm reading the
Clockwork
the
Orange.
Clockwork Orange, which is all in like
That's all like 70s British slang, which is
it's
at
like,
first it's really hard to kind of understand but then as you read, you kind of when it's put into different contexts, you're like, oh, okay,
I fitted the egg whites with my gob knockers and
bloody horse show.
My Gulliver.
With metal checks and whatever that shit.
Yeah, Malacheks and Batistas and
yeah, I forget what it all was. Devachkas, yeah. Yeah, it's a good book. It's a hard to read at first though, because it's like, what?
You got
to
to figure out what all the freaking words mean.
Yeah, you could probably just look it up too. I'm sure there's the thing.
Enjoy the
online.
challenge.
Enjoy the challenge, yeah.
You know, the more I drink this, the more banana I taste. Actually.
Yeah, I agree. It kind of at first it's subtle, but then now it's starting to come out a little more. But I still am enjoying it.
Yeah, it's good.
So far, so good. So I'm not really sure when this episode is going to be coming out, but let's talk about the holidays. The holidays are upon us. You know, the happiest times of the year. We got Thanksgiving,
Black Friday.
Yeah, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Small Business Saturday.
Yeah,
which I like Small Business Saturday. Actually, that's a good concept. I think the best little gimmick out of all those days.
Yep.
You know, so and then you got Christmas, New Year's, and all that shit.
I don't know what this Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's holiday. I only know I only know Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and these money. You know.
Yeah. Do you go Black Friday shopping? Are you gonna go Black Friday shopping?
I used to with my sister-in-law, just because honestly it was like kind of to make her feel like part of the family. But
with Kayla?
Yeah, but we kind of fell away from doing that.
You don't want to be a part anymore?
Well, it's just I think I didn't
listening to this?
have any money one year, and
Oh,
but I used to go and stand in the lines with her.
okay. Yeah, I've done that. The first time I ever went to Black Friday, my dad took me, and I didn't know what it was. Like I all of a sudden, like there's all these people, and they're uncovering these computers, and my dad's grabbing them, and all these people are going at the show. I was like, what is happening? Like, this happens all the time. You know, I didn't really get it. I don't know.
Imagine
how
if that was like your first shopping experience ever. It'd be like it's like driving on like LA freeway in rush hour the first time you drive or something. Like,
yeah.
why do people do this?
Yeah. Well, I don't know why.
There's some great deals out, obviously, but
sometimes
now it's like Thursday is Black Friday. Black Friday starts at like there's places that open at 10 o'clock at night on Thursday,
so
which is kind of bogus, but.
You want to talk about some things? Let's go all the way, starting in as far as 2006. From what we know, there have been 111 injuries and 10 deaths.
You should have let me guess.
On Black Friday. I'm sorry. You're right. I should have. So let's talk about some things that happened in 2017. Black Friday altercation in a Kmart leaves man with a shattered hip.
How old was he?
I don't know. I don't know where this happened or how old he was, but that was an injury. Also, a Black Friday Missouri mall shooting leaves teen seriously injured.
Was it over something, or are you just seeing the real basic facts?
It's just one lines here.
Okay, so that in that situation, I think we need to make some backstories here. How did this guy break his hip? Because I think I want it to be an escalator incident.
Well, it's an altercation in Kmart.
No. Oh, the hip one or the
yeah,
shooting?
The hip one. It was in an altercation in Kmart. Leaves man with a shattered hip. So
like
first
a
of
cheap
all,
cane, you think?
Yeah, it could
Or
have
do
been
you think it's a young guy that broke his hip?
I would imagine, just based on the stereotype of hip being broken, it's got to be an older person, an older gentleman, maybe late 50s, earlier 60s.
Oh, you know what? 2017. That's right. The doorbuster was Ensure that year.
Huh?
Ensures are those protein boost drinks.
Oh, gotcha. I understand. Well, first of all, where is there a Kmart in 2017? That's what I want to know.
That's Alaska.
There might be. The last Blockbuster was in Alaska.
I know. Yeah.
In Fairbanks, Alaska. I've been to the last Blockbuster ever.
Did it already have the Russell Crowe memorabilia there?
I'm not sure if it did. I don't think so. I've also been to the most northern Denny's in the world. Fairbanks, Alaska.
Well, that sounds like something that should be on your headstone.
They have a shirt that you can buy. I've been to the most northern Denny's in the world. Take that.
I will.
2016, a shopper opens fire, killing one over Walmart parking spot in Reno, Nevada.
Now, this is the kind of stuff that I would imagine you would hear much more often than just 10 deaths or 100 and whatever. Since 2007, you said, right? 2006. Okay, so,
I thought it would be more.
Yeah, I really thought, I'm thinking Texas, I'm thinking Nevada, I'm thinking, like places like that, Boston.
Yeah.
There's got to be some knocked out teeth in Boston just from like, hey, that's the last, I was here first.
Yeah, for sure. I've probably told this before, but I have seen two adult people fight over $1.97. It was either sheets or towels.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, towels and sheets are expensive.
But
important.
if you're buying a $1.97 sheet set, you're gonna be laying on hay pretty much. It's gonna feel like shit.
Well, not on Black Friday. Or was this just regular time?
It was on Black Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. So those could be $100 sheets.
I was also given
that's a hell of a deal.
I've been given some sob stories on Black Friday when I worked in retail at Walmart's. They would give me like, I'm really not supposed to be out here today. I'm incredibly sick. I got an illness that's gonna most likely kill me and stuff like that.
And thanks for coming here then. Went to a highly populated area.
It wasn't contagious.
That's what they told you.
They had cancer.
Okay. Bummer.
Yeah, I felt bad, but and then
Downer Drew.
And you know what I did? I was like, don't worry, I put this one to the side for you.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say,
nice guy.
I got it worse because I got to work on Black Friday every year.
No.
It's because of people like you that I got to be here.
No. it is what it is. Man stabbed during Black Friday event at the Carlsbad Mall. Don't know where that is.
That's California.
Teen returning home from Black Friday shopping fell asleep at the wheel, killed in wreck. That's not really Black Friday related.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just...
yeah, that shouldn't be on there.
That's not... it didn't happen in the place. Come on, website on blackfridaydeathcount.com. Let's get this accurate. Let's get this a little more specific. Just because it happens on Black Friday doesn't mean it's Black Friday related.
Yeah.
You know, I slipped in the driveway because it was icy. Fucking Black Friday, boy.
Yeah, that goes on dumbassdeath.com.
A lot of these happen in Walmart.
That does not surprise me.
Worker dies at Long Island Walmart after being trampled in a Black Friday stampede. I remember that. I remember that. One death and 4 injured. That happened in 2008. I do remember that because that was I had been working at Walmart, and after that happened, like they stopped. I'm pretty sure that for a while they stopped doing it where they open the doors. They just let let you in, and then Walmart actually does it in a good way. As much as Black Friday sucks, and I might go on Black Friday. I'm not sure yet.
Do they do like the tickets or whatever?
Yeah, they do. They have a map. And people go, where's this going to be? You tell them you're going to be right there. They stand in line, and then come the time of the event, if it's a really big ticket item, when we have 10, I shouldn't say we, they have 10 of them, they give tickets out slips to 10 people. To the first 10 people in line. And then they come and pick it up. Or it doesn't matter. They can go get other shit. They have that ticket. So that's a smart way to do it because, like I said, I've seen people fucking fight over this stuff. But the littler items, the smaller ticket items, are just it's a free for all. You you shank the person to the left, you shank the person to the right, kick the person in the nuts behind you, and you punch the person in front of you, and you get those $5 DVDs.
Where's the item in that diagram?
I don't know.
Okay.
So other incidents. Fight breaks out at Rome Walmart during Black Friday shopping. Black Friday Target shoppers step over Walter Vance as he collapses and dies. Black Friday worker rescued from a canal after losing control of car due to exhaustion. Do we count that one?
Yeah,
we count that one. A lot of things happening on Black Friday, and it's called Black Friday because that used to be the only day of the year or whatever that shops were put them in the black or whatever, as they say. Never mind. I'll ask that question later.
Okay. I have no idea what question you're about to ask. Why is I don't know.
I'll ask later. We were just talking about Walter Vance.
We are great at this.
Walter Vance was 61 years old, and he was a pharmacist, already been dealing with a heart condition, but the insanity of Black Friday did not help. When he fell to the ground, countless customers did absolutely nothing. In fact, they walked around him on their way to find bargains.
Sounds about right.
Some say he couldn't believe how low they were selling those Dre Beats.
Those floor busters,
So I'm sorry, Mr. Vance.
We really loved your son in that movie about the caddy.
About the caddy? Vance?
Bagger Vance.
I don't know who that is. I know Bob Vance.
Vance Refrigeration.
But Black Friday always sucked working it because the last Black Friday I ever worked was the best Black Friday I ever worked. I didn't know it was going to be my last one, but it went actually really, really well. Really smooth. Nothing crazy happened. Black Friday Toys R Us. Shooting deaths. Normally, people never think of, God damn it, congratulations, you're today's lucky visitor. Great. I want a free iPhone. Oh, God damn it. Is this seriously... What kind of production is this, Robert? Son of a bitch.
What if you want a free laptop?
I don't think it's how it works. Are you fucking kidding me? Why can't anybody just have a good read on the internet these days? Why does it always have to be something with a fucking winning this?
Because everything on the internet has clickbait. It's all trying to get you. It's everything on the internet.
They're trying to scam you. They're trying to get you to pay up or
even every site you go
it.
to is monitored to the point where it's then saying, okay, this person goes here, so they might be interested. More people that went to this site were interested in this.
Yeah, It's
Are you on BlackFridayDesk.com? You might like this anal enhancement.
anal
pill.
enhancement. Oh, I didn't know they do that.
I think it's inkjet. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's they've and I'm gonna say I'm 100% sure that they do an anal enhancement pill of some sort.
I don't know what this has to do with.
Neither do I.
With anyway, Claypool Hill, Virginia, parking spaces are no laughing matter, especially at, you guessed it, Walmart during Black Friday around 6:30 p.m. 25-year-old named Christopher Jackson and a 61-year-old man named Ronnie Sharp thought they were respectively entitled to a single parking spot in the lot. The disagreement, of course, it escalated quickly because that's my spot. No, that's my spot. No, that's my spot. No, it's your spot. Yeah, it's your spot. You know, the old Daffy Duck.
Yeah.
Daffy Duck switcheroo. That's what you got to do. You incorporate that in life, folks.
How do you get into that fight?
Because technically you're both in the car, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like, what? So do you have two people coming from different directions, and
You must.
They both come in at a 45-degree angle,
right? Yeah.
to the spot.
Yeah, and a firearm and a knife were both whipped out as Sharp sliced Jackson's arm to the bone. He was charged with brandishing a firearm and malicious wounding, while Jackson was charged with disorderly conduct and assault and battery. He was treated in the hospital.
So did they get inside for shopping?
No, they did not, unfortunately, get to their Black Friday deals. Very, very sad. Other things, that have happened over the course of Black Friday: people getting pepper sprayed in store, stabbings, customers kicked out of Walmart. That's it.
Yeah, why does not belong on that list?
Let's investigate.
All right,
shall we?
Yes.
As a precaution to avoid the 2008.
Sir, you can't bring that AR-15 into Walmart. We're gonna have to ask you to leave.
Politely leave. To avoid the 2008 incident where someone died, a Walmart store in Upland, California, decided to remain open all night to avoid lines and door rushing, which, this is kind of what they do. Unfortunately for them, customers began tearing into the shrink-wrapped products that were meant to be open and distributed at 5 a.m. And I've seen that happen. I very much have seen that happen. But you know what? Who fucking cares?
That to me sounds like a pretty, that's like a definitely going to happen scenario.
When you put it out, they bring these pallets out with black saran.
Yep.
But I mean, you know how easy it is to open that shit. And who cares?
Back
who cares?
Then, depending upon the year, it's like you've got maybe somebody that makes $8.50 an hour. You stand between this and these people in a mob of it's like
people are just fucking
as soon as the spark hit the powder, I would, if I worked there, I'd be right there with them, like, okay, I'm just gonna grab something too. And
when turned away by employees, they started fighting inside, forcing the Walmart to call police to kick out all customers and close to clean up in time for the sale at 5 a.m. People, of course, were pissed, and it seemed at the moment most of them turned into zombies, banging on the glass and even eating some brains.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I heard of a story that, like, kicked in or whatever.
That was the Walmart thing in 2008.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what happened. So, people are just fucking ridiculous. It's you're really not saving that much money, but
actually, that's untrue. Because of the few things I've bought in the couple of years that I've gone out on Black Friday, I mean, there was one year that I bought 3 things. I saved $500. I spent $250.
And you saved $500, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to know the most dangerous states in the
I want to guess
for Black Friday. So give me, just go.
Well, how many are there? Like, is it like top 5?
I'll give you. I'm looking at the top 5.
All right, top 5.
Most dangerous, and then I have the top 5 the most safest.
All right, so let's do dangerous first.
All right, start with that.
I'm gonna say
Wrong.
Texas.
Nope.
Alabama.
Yeah, number 5, Alabama.
Florida.
Nope.
New York.
No.
That's 4 guesses, right?
Yeah.
I got one more.
When you hear these ones, you're gonna be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Missouri.
No, you're very close, though. Number 5, Alabama. Number 4, North Carolina. Number 3, West Virginia. Number 2...
God damn it. Why did I not guess West Virginia?
Number 2, Tennessee.
Okay.
And the number 1 most
give me
dangerous
one more,
states.
Give me one more chat.
All right.
Let me
give
think.
it a shot.
I'm doing some serious...
Deep in. You got to find the backwoodsy, the where the people are crazy and stuff like that.
Louisiana.
Arkansas. You're pretty close. You're in the general area.
I'm surprised Florida's not on that list. Oh, it's all old people there. Duh.
And now let's try the safest.
All right, safest. Maine.
No, close.
So Connecticut, New Hampshire.
No, close.
Are you kidding me? What the hell else is even up there? Massachusetts. That can't be one of the safest ones.
No, close.
All right, I'm going in a different direction here.
Okay.
Seattle. That's a city.
Seattle, which would be in... Yeah, Oregon's on there. Number 2.
Okay,
Number 2 is Oregon.
All right. Let's see here. Nebraska.
No.
Is that way far away? Montana.
No. So we got at number 5, we have the great state of Wisconsin.
Okay.
Wisconsin is
wouldn't have thought that.
One of the safest states to go Black Friday shopping.
Is Rhode Island on there?
Rhode Island is number 3. Number 4.
So I got 2 and 3, right?
Yes. Yep. 2 and 3.
I want another crack at number 1.
Okay. Number 4 is PA.
Pennsylvania.
Is that Pennsylvania?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Oregon, and then is it the one that's by Maine that I'm?
It's by
missing?
Maine. It's by New York.
Give me a second here. I'm trying to think of all the stuff that's up there. It's New Hampshire, Connecticut.
And this is the safest one. So number 1 is the safest. This is what you're trying to figure out. Vermont.
All
right.
right.
Is the safest state to go Black Friday shopping in. So what they did, they looked at 3 data sets to help figure this out. So they looked at violent crimes per 100,000 in each state. So 20%.
Okay.
They searched the volume of
I was thinking in terms of like when I said Montana, I was like, well, there can't be that many people that go out. So when they're going per, that kind of took my thinking out of the equation. They
searched for the volume in the term Black Friday deals by state in the previous reports of Black Friday deaths and injuries per 100,000 by state. That's kind of how they ranked them.
Gotcha.
So yeah, number 5 is a good place to be. Wisconsin to be safe. Arkansas, Tennessee, West Virginia, North Carolina, Alabama, and top 5 for the most dangerous. Nevada's close after that. California. And then Missouri, Arizona, and Illinois. Those are your top 10 for the worst, which Illinois makes sense.
Yeah, so is Arizona for some odd reason.
Yeah, it's
there's so many different people that that are from different states there. Like for some reason I feel like you're going to get like people with different accents and that know they're from different areas that are just like, fuck you Midwest fucker.
Well,
that's my goddamn Furby.
Furbies, I remember those. Most of the most dangerous places are in the South, primarily in the South. So
guns.
It could be. It could be.
Got a little tickle in my throat.
So let's talk about this. Let's play round 2 here. What stores have had the most incidents? Walmart, easily number 1, in taking 57.1% of all incidences on Black Friday.
Now, I only know that because of what we were just talking about before.
Right.
But all right, so is there a top 5 on that?
There's 6. 1 is incredibly vague.
All right,
so the other ones are very specific, and I'll give you a hint on one of the locations. It's no longer in business.
Is that Toys R Us?
Toys R Us.
All right.
This is counting for 7.1% of the incidents.
Is that number 4?
I'm only seeing percentages.
Oh,
some of these
gotcha.
share percentages. So Walmart being 57 points, easily more than half.
Is TJ Maxx on there?
No.
Are they all bigger?
Think chain department stores.
Okay, so like Sears.
No, Sears exists anymore?
Well, it's like I thought it was
pretty
like
much went
over
bankrupt.
time.
Yeah,
Okay, so,
it could be. Well, yeah. Well, I guess Toys R Us isn't around anymore, so I'm
yeah.
stupid. I'm sorry.
Let me think here, because I know
we have had all of these in Fond du Lac at one point in time. Some of them are not.
Is Kmart on there?
No.
Shopko?
No.
Target.
I figured Target accounts for again 7.1%.
Home Depot.
No,
just joking. No, all right. Why don't you just read them off?
So Walmart 57.1, and then Kohl's 3.6, Best Buy 7.1, Target 7.1, Toys R Us 7.1, and the mall 17.9. So mall, I don't know.
Just some malls.
I'm not really sure where they got that statistic, but I mean, because our Kohl's is in the mall.
It's probably like
just
in the hallways of the mall.
Could be. Yeah, you very well could be.
That's like a motherfucker stalking somebody. Like not in the store. Like they watch somebody buy the last thing in the department store, and they're like,
and they
I'm gonna wait till they get out there, motherfucker. You wait. I'm gonna go down 3 stores. I'm gonna buy a gun.
Now let's talk about the types of Black Friday incidents. So
this is interesting. Okay.
So you have to say the type of incidents that happen, and we have a pretty good split between a couple of them. There's 6 of them. Those 6 types of incidents
so
the most commonly happen.
Stabbing?
Stabbing is one of them at 13.3%.
All right. Is like a robbery on there?
No.
So it's like, is this all physical violence, or?
One is like you could call it a physical act, I guess, but we'll see what. So you got stabbing. What else?
Okay. And this is for incidents related to injuries or crime.
This is how the incidents happen. The type of incidents that occur on Black Friday.
Okay, so stabbing's one. For some reason, I feel like maybe like things falling on people.
It's a good guess, but no, not on the list.
Okay, trampling.
Trampling is your number one at 30% of incidents include being trampled.
That's
not laughing matter.
I think that would make sense as to why they started giving out the tickets as opposed.
So we got being trampled or being stabbed.
All right. Being hit with a purse or a bat of some.
Well, you could. No, that's a little too specific. But you could say that is a fight.
Okay.
Which is on the list at 6.7%.
All right.
We got 3 more.
Slips.
Nope.
Hair pulling. Is that too?
No, that would be a
specific?
fight.
Okay, I got it. You're right. All right. Let me think here. Okay, so we've got stabbing, trampling,
and fighting. And we've talked and we talked about these earlier, the things that have happened.
So like exhaustion, like car accidents?
Car is one. Yep, car is one at 16.7%, so that could be due to passing out from Black Friday, hitting somebody on Black Friday with your vehicle.
Freezing one of them?
No. Surprisingly not. Weather related, you think that
yeah,
that would be a factor, but no, not on this particular list.
I can't even just like
shooting.
Okay,
26.7%.
Wow, everything I said before was about guns, but yeah, shooting. All
and
right.
then pepper spray at 6.7%. So Black Friday survival tips. Do you have any for the people?
What was the mace one? How much was the percent?
For pepper spray and or mace, 6.7%.
Well, then clearly you're going to want to wear safety goggles and Kevlar. And then brass knuckles.
Yeah. There you go. Brass knuckles.
Can't get really much,
Well, according to this site,
show up early.
They say make a plan. Show up early could very well be that. Carry only what you need. In this case, brass knuckles and pepper spray. Don't worry about, just bring your dough. Bring the card. Don't worry about bringing the whole wallet because you could get pickpocket.
Yeah.
I always put my my wallet in the front pocket, which brings us to our very first sponsor here on Dudes with Brews on a Porch, the Ridge wallet. Just kidding. I want one. Their front pockets, they look very slim, very nice. If you look at them, they're pretty cool. I don't have a promo code for you.
See, I like.
But if you want to buy me one,
which is it's a hidden wallet that you clip onto the front of your pants and it goes down and it feels like your junk. But then you have your money.
Is that real?
Yeah, and you feels like your money's rolled up in the shaftal area. And
is this real?
Your car? No, it's not.
Oh, I feel like it could be.
It definitely should be.
Make sure you keep your phone charged. You never know when you need to dial 911 or live stream the event on Facebook. Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, and you never know what what crazy shit you're gonna need to film and put on your Instagram so that you become a viral video sensation. Then you won't need to go to Black Friday because you'll have so much. How does that work? Do you make money off that?
Viral videos?
Yes.
Usually not. I think
you can get advertising if you have enough followers on your Instagram, though.
Instagram or YouTube. Yeah, you can get advertisers, but it's I think it takes more than one viral video. You can make money off of one viral video, but you're not going to make a lot of money. You have to have several viral videos to make money off that.
I see.
That is how that goes. So yeah, I didn't really think we were going to be talking this much about Black Friday, but I'm glad we did. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, you don't look into you wouldn't think that much stuff is going. I mean, I think once you actually ask yourself the question, like if you were to go up to people on the street and go, how many what do you like? How many do you think how many accidents do you think happen on Black Friday, or how many deaths? I would definitely have guessed more than 10.
Yeah, we don't know how accurate that site is.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, in terms of you don't like it's until you bring it to the forefront of your thought process. It's like, oh yeah, there's definitely got to be a lot. There's got to be more robberies or crime. There's got to be more accidents. There's got to be more fights. There's got to be more everything.
Yeah, there's the weird things about it.
I mean, how many times do people get pepper sprayed randomly in a grocery store?
I've seen one person. Well, I have a story about that. I saw a person when I worked at Walmart. A cop pepper sprayed this kid in the face.
That's a cop, though.
You're right.
I'm talking person to person pepper spray.
The kid deserved it, though.
Like that's my pork chop pepper spray.
I once was part of a sit-in where the secret shopper at Walmart had stopped somebody, and whenever that happens, they have to get a member of management into the office with them.
Yep.
And I once sat in on the filing of this or whatever because the dude stole a block of cheese. That's very Wisconsin-y.
Yes,
that's very. He
straight up Wisconsin.
Had it in the front of his pocket in the front of his pants and between the belt and the old tum tum. Block of fucking cheese, and that's all he paid for everything else. But he stole a block of cheese. Doesn't make sense.
No, that makes perfect sense. On principle, Wisconsinites shouldn't have to buy cheese.
Yeah. I suppose that could happen.
Did you know that Wisconsin is like one of the leading raspberry providers to the United States?
You don't really hear about that.
And
it's
apparently,
all about the cheese. It's all about the beer.
Yeah.
We're more than cheese and beer, folks. Granted, our beer is delicious and our cheese is delicious, but god damn it, we got some good ass raspberries.
Yeah. Well, apparently the raspberry market has taken a dive, so a lot of those raspberries are going to get thrown out this year.
Fuck. Feed them to the bears.
I feel
the berries.
Bears don't
get it.
Bears don't pay.
You're right. You are right. So yeah, what else is going on? You don't have any like crazy family traditions or crazy Hollywood stories from back in the day or Thanksgiving stories?
Back when I was in Hollywood, I can't really think of. I was trying to think of some Thanksgiving stories, but honestly, like, I can't. Like, really, Thanksgiving has always been the same for us, and there's never been anything real crazy that happens.
Yeah.
Ever since our family got real crazy, we stopped doing Thanksgiving together, so it was like, all right.
Yeah, for sure. It's, I always just binge a lot of food,
Yeah, I mean, it's a great day to sit and maybe watch some football in the morning. If it's not snowing out,
The Bears
then,
play,
you know,
which unfortunately they're taking the NFC North right now. It's very sad because the Packers are sucking.
yeah. Well, our quarterback only makes $157 million,
Could you imagine that
or whatever he makes
for a
175
for a game? It is straight up a game. Granted, you have to be in good physical condition. You have to be athletic, but what really are you contributing to society? Nothing.
Actually, I would argue...
He does a lot of good things. He does do a lot of good things.
No, I would argue, and this is only because I've been watching a lot of stuff on like ancient Rome and like the Colosseum and stuff.
Oh, sure. I guess,
and
yeah. It's feeding our...
It's entertaining. Like there is a major place for that kind of entertainment in society to keep...
For $157 million, though?
No. No, not at all. And he didn't even play. Like this has been his worst season,
right?
In terms, I mean, I've never seen him fumble the ball as many times as he has.
Sad.
And we're talking about Aaron Rodgers to anybody in Australia that might be listening. I know there's one guy.
Yeah, I'll be talking to him soon.
Which I can't wait to hear that episode. You should let me, if he's okay with it, you should let me watch his independent film.
He told me not to share with anybody.
Then I will not push for that. But anyway, back then it was like, that was to stop a revolt or whatever. Which,
sure. Makes sense.
And honestly, I think when you look at the people that are real sports crazy today, I truly kind of believe that it does the same thing today. Some
like primal instinct a little bit. It feeds that primal urge.
Think about the aggression that you let out when your team is winning against the other team, or
even losing,
or when your team is losing, and the aggression you let out.
I yell at the TV. You think they can hear me in Green Bay or wherever they are? I'd like to think so, but they can't.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. Like when I used to get really big into any sport, I guess like basketball, football. I guess I've never been a big baseball fan or whatever, but
baseball is boring as fuck.
It's interesting on the level of mathematics, but beyond that, I could deal without it.
You sit there for a good 4 hours.
Cricket used to be played for like 5 days, right?
No, I didn't. That's nuts.
The original cricket game was a 5-day game.
Circling back to the Brits.
Yep. Right. Oh.
I heard an interesting thing one time about why people get nervous when in public speaking events, because obviously it's a fear you can conquer with practice and everything like that. But as I've gotten older, I never used to be nervous giving presentations, giving speeches, or anything like that. But then, like in college, I don't know, I would stutter a little bit and get.
I've fluctuated nerves. Too. I used to,
and I don't know why.
When I was younger, I was more nervous. Then I got really good at it, and then I got more nervous again as I got.
I can speak in front of people, like when I introduced bands and stuff. When I worked at the radio station, I was in front of a lot of people.
People I know. I can't speak in front of people I know.
Oh yeah, I have a problem when I'm trying to be like informative and professional. It's hard to do. I can talk in front of a microphone because it's just you and me in this room. Granted,
they didn't know that.
We have a crowd actually here.
They're just very quiet.
The reason that they say people get nervous is because back in the day, when you were giving a speech, it's essentially you were trying to convince. You had done something that you had to give a speech to convince your village or your place of living to not kill you or exile you.
Back in Socrates' day, you would argue why you thought you were innocent,
right?
And then after if you were convicted, then you had to argue what you thought your punishment should be.
So you think that somewhere in our DNA, like deep within somewhere, that we still have these. That's why we get nervous, and that's why we have some of these primal urges. You think?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? You don't think it's been passed down through generations upon generations?
No, I
that
think
we have these fears, that we have these feelings that we don't necessarily know how to understand.
I don't
or
think
explain?
it's because of that at all. I think that what it's because of is because we're a shame and guilt based society.
Oh.
So it doesn't. I mean, because by that logic, I mean, why can't you? Why do you get nervous or whatever when somebody pantses you?
I've been pantsed before. I got pantsed in high school. This guy, he's really tall and a really big dude. He was actually pretty funny. But one time he pantsed me, and he
sounds like a real dick.
Yeah, he's just messing around. But what he meant to just pull my gym shorts down, he pulled it all down. He pulled my boxers down as well in the hallway, and someone had seen my testicles for sure.
Yeah.
And that was, boy,
I saw where it ended, but I didn't see where it started.
But it was very uncomfortable.
And that's what I'm saying. You know, so it's like obviously that has nothing to do with being passed down from or whatever.
Right.
But it's because we're a gossipy,
I suppose.
shaming society where you're so worried about. I mean, if you say the wrong
Drew's
thing,
wiener in the hallway, that big guy pulled his pants down, and I didn't really know
you change
what
the
it was.
context of what you just said. It would be, did you see Drew's wiener in the hallway? That big guy.
right. Oh, I just remembered the memory a little differently. Yeah. You're I guess I definitely agree with that.
But yeah, it's like
gossipy
because of the way that gossip works and people and also the fact that it's like people attack when they see that kind of whatever.
Right.
So it's like so you don't want to show anything. And you don't want to show it at all. But that because you're walking that tight wire of like, okay, don't show any weakness, it creates the weakness of not wanting to show weakness.
Okay.
It's just my opinion.
Fair enough.
Maybe it is genetic.
I don't know anything about genealogy or anything like that. I know we have like the little strands of what are those called? Helixes.
Yeah.
Double helix or whatever, something like that. It's like a skateboard trick too, I'm sure. Is it double helix? Maybe. Sounds like one.
No, it's not.
We could make one.
We could. I don't know what it would be, but we could make one.
Did you ever go skateboarding that one day?
I did.
It's been a very long time.
Been trying to skate again for all those listeners out there. I used to skateboard, broke my leg
really well.
Yeah, and now I wouldn't say really well.
You didn't, dude. You were really good. You were easily one of the better people that I knew. You and Josh were always really good at skating.
Josh could skate.
Yeah, he could. He was really good.
I didn't, I will say this. Whereas I didn't think I was very good. Like, there were people that I always thought were a lot better than me, but I was more focused on style.
Sure.
And I didn't ever Josh had tricks, but he didn't have style in my really.
Sure.
And he eventually got it. And I'm not trying to talk bad about Josh because he was a great skater and he's a good guy but when I skated with him, he was still way younger than me, or he was and he could do so many more tricks than me off so much. I actually learned a little bit from skating with him. But
well, he was there when your leg got broken.
Yeah,
you shouldn't say you broke your leg. Somebody broke your leg.
Yeah, my leg was broken by somebody, but. Yeah, so it's like I know that I had a decent style. Yeah, but in terms of tricks, there were a lot of better.
I remember when you broke your leg. You were upstairs. I was there. I saw the aftermath. You were upstairs at the house on Amory, and you were drinking some hams.
Yeah, watching NASCAR.
You probably.
I got really into NASCAR when my leg was broken.
Hey, what else? Realistically, when your leg is broken, there is not much you can do because it's incredibly hard to move around. I'm surprised you even got up the stairs. It happened that you were pretty fresh, out of the hospital, so you were on some pain pills. You were kind of out of it, and drinking hams. It's not a good combination, but you did it. And,
it helped.
Yeah, and I was like, oh damn, yeah. The kid jumped off his bike and due to a misunderstanding and broke your leg.
Jumped on a bike. And then rode into me. Yeah. Oh. He was on the bike when it
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He didn't just ghost ride it at me.
Do you get PTSD going back to the skate park and you're just you look at the spot and you're like,
No.
Oh, the blood stains are still there.
Honestly, even when it happened, I stayed pretty much calm and in control. I was the one that was controlling the whole situation.
Yeah.
Like, I was the one that was yelling out, like, call 911, stop that kid from leaving, and like...
yeah.
I never looked at it. I wish I would have. Although I've been
then
told...
you would have panicked, dude.
I've been told by people that I shouldn't... it's a good thing I didn't look at it. But I never...
That's when you would have panicked.
At all. Yeah,
like, I can donate plasma because I don't
Let's not. I just gave blood today. I hate needles.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I can't watch it happen.
Yeah.
Like, I have to look away when that's happening.
I have the Band-Aid on my arm right now. I had to give blood for a doctor's appointment today, and I almost passed out.
I passed out. I got tested for mono once, and I passed out. I got tested for mono because I was making out with so many honeys.
Making out.
Back in the day, when you're in high school, like when you're older, you get tested for like herpes, but in high school it's mono because you're just smooching.
Yeah. I was licking eyeballs and blowing in nostrils. I don't know. I'm single, ladies.
I've never gotten tested for herpes. I've never had to worry about that.
I've gotten an AIDS test.
Did you? That's a good thing to do.
I was clean.
Well, I mean,
single ladies.
I like, and this could be illogical thinking, but by default, I know I'm clean because first of all, I haven't had that many partners, but I did have a child in high school, and my daughter's mom, you have to get an STD test when you find out you're pregnant. The doctors just do it on you.
Did we talk about this on this?
It's possible, and she was clean. And then when my wife had our son, she was clean. I'm like, well, I gotta be good then.
Yeah, it's peace of mind,
I've never had to worry about that. I probably didn't need
to get checked. I mean, like, there's very few women that like it when you lick their eyeballs. So, it's. But,
have you licked an eyeball?
Oh, God, yeah. That's my shit.
Dudes with Bruce. I wish that's really the way we ended it. we need to do that. Well, I think this conversation went well. Going in, we didn't really have anything to talk about. We
were going to talk about holidays when we got into Black Friday.
I'm glad we talked about it.
Yeah, it's consumer holidays, and that was just a joke I was making. But yeah, it's very interesting. That is all information that I did not know.
And now you do.
I know it. Yeah.
So now you have like a 30% chance of getting stabbed.
No, I don't think that's true because we live in Wisconsin.
One of the safest states.
Yes.
Correct. So, yeah, I wonder how that would equal out to us. But if 57% of you are going to go to a Walmart, in which case, roughly 28% of you are going to get stabbed.
Yeah. I think that. Let's out of what is it? 1 in 5. So 20 out of every 100 people.
Yeah.
Well, because it was 51% of accidents were stabbing.
Of incidents, correct? Oh yeah, you're right.
So how many? What's the percentage of shoppers to accident
I don't
rate?
really know.
We're gonna get into some math that me and you are far too
underqualified for.
Yes. I was going to say stupid and drunk, but I'm not actually drunk. But
yeah.
I had a full beer.
If you have been, which let's for the record is like one of the first times that you've actually finished.
This is maybe like the third or fourth time that I've finished the beer.
That means it's good.
Which is a good sign for the beer.
If you have been stabbed or get stabbed coming up on this Black Friday of 2018, shoot me an email.
Yeah. What's that email address?
It's dudesonaporch@gmail.com. You can tweet us at Dudes on a Porch on Twitter, Dudes with Bruce Pod on Instagram, and Dudes with Brews on the Untapped beer app, which you can just follow the beers that we drink on there.
The people want to know the story. Where did you get stabbed? Why did you get stabbed?
I would be very interested.
Who stabbed you?
I will give you. We'll bring you on the show. Wherever you are, it doesn't matter.
It's a free beer.
We can Skype you. I can try to get. I'm not going to send you a beer in the mail if
you're on the show. Oh yeah.
Well, if it's via Skype, you have to buy your own. But I'll try to find
beer.
it.
It's a free beer if you buy a plane ticket to Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
And we meet at a location that isn't my living room.
Yeah, did I say Fond du Lac, Wisconsin?
Well, I don't care. They don't know. I mean, Fond du Lac, there's a lot of places to live.
Yeah.
I live on I live on...
live in the earth.
The earth.
Not in the earth. On the earth.
We're a part of the earth.
Yeah.
Elevated above sea level. But, yeah, well, you know what we should do? If we had a field recorder, you know what would be the greatest thing? Is, like, just interviewing people mid-Black Friday.
Yeah, that would be great. Go out, stand in line.
Really piss people off. Really piss people off.
I don't think that would piss people off.
During the sales?
If it was during the sales, but if you got them in line.
Yeah. Sure. And we are back from the urination break.
That's the second urination break in the run of the show for me, if anybody's counting.
Did you notice how clean the toilet bowl was? The inside of it.
I did not.
Oh. Well, I cleaned it before you came in.
I mean, I didn't notice that it was dirty, so that's good.
Yeah.
I don't think you want people to notice your toilet bowl.
It's a good way to put it.
I think if they don't notice it, that means it's clean.
I kind of forgot what you were talking about. Field recording. Maybe I'll get one. If anyone knows anybody from Zoom and they want to give an independent podcaster an H6, I will gladly accept.
But they should give it to me first.
Okay.
No.
Fair enough. We drank Wells Banana Bread Beer brewed with bananas, all the way from our friends in the UK. And we've come to the show where we decide: do we drink it, Robert, or do we dump it?
Drink it.
You drank it.
Yep.
And I drank it.
I'm gonna say
good.
I'm gonna say it's good as a beer.
Yes.
It's better than your average Bud Light or Miller
Absolutely.
or whatever. But if you're like hell bent on bananas, I mean, it smells like bananas, but there's a little aftertaste of banana, but it's not like super overpoweringly banana.
Not at all. And that's kind of been the trend that we see with these fruit beers, which is kind of nice. We haven't really had anything that's too overpowering. Just
that pickle beer was really...
Well, yeah.
That's not a fruit.
That wasn't a fruit beer, but we had that sour...
Is it? Because cucumbers are vegetables, but they have seeds. Isn't that what makes it a fruit? It's kind of a tomato situation.
That's a good title for the episode. Tomato situation. That is a fair point. What is a cucumber?
I've based on the actual law of fruits, I think it's a fruit because there's definitely seeds in a cucumber.
Laws of fruits. Huh. Well, we're gonna put a pin in that. We're gonna leave everyone in suspense on what is a cucumber.
Yeah, that's a Dudes with Brews mystery. Tune in
eventually
sometime to find out.
Super listener Chad going to be on the program, or maybe already was on the program. I don't know. I got a lot of podcasting to record this week. So
have you done one with him?
Tomorrow.
Oh, cool. I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, it's going to be
Tell
fun.
him Rob says hi.
I will. Robert, thanks again for joining and for being the longest running co-host of the program. Some people even suggest, why don't you just make it permanent, Drew?
No one suggested that.
Absolutely somebody did.
Seriously?
Yes.
Was it Super Listener Chad?
It was not Super Listener Chad.
Wow. That's up to you, but either way, I enjoy being here. I hope people enjoy me being here, so
we'll see.
Yeah. You're on thin ice.
Don't fuck around, okay? This is seriously podcasting. You were on time today. I was very impressed.
Yeah, I did well.
It's been a good day.
I'm trying to be responsible.
Dude,
I need a new pair of boots.
Pew pew audio. Goodbye, everyone.